What's going on? All right, so we're here to kind of make some stuff happen for my Fox body, and he also gave me a little how-to on YouTube and whatnot. So right now, I'm getting me a headliner done for the Fox body because I don't have a headliner, and also got some door panels that I'm going to make some nice custom-made ones for my Fox body. Really do appreciate it.
Man, no problem at all. Like I said, it's just in the workout room, waiting for whenever my car gets ready for it. So it's really a good time to make a template. Hopefully, can hold it still.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna set my phone down somewhere so I can help out.
Oh, I got Daisy over here helping. Daisy's good help. Got it. Here's start tracing some food.
We really don't have to trace out the middle part, just the outside, because I don't have a map light, a dash, dome light, or anything like that in mind.
I don't have the traditional Fox body rolling light.
Not at all.
Whatever I forget what they call it. Somebody had a funny name for it. That little adjustable torpedo light or whatever.
I don't know.
Well, they got the light flips down, and it's like just a little spotlight.
Yeah.
Point.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a nickname for it.
Yeah, I forgot what they called it. Oh, dope scope. That's what they called it. Was the dope scope. That was the in-car with the rolling light.
I feel like you was in here doing crash right now.
Well, arts and crafts. Tracing out the headliner.
My plan for the headliner.
Yeah, I don't
Still
still
the idea.
I know
Some
some
probably
probably
don't.
but
Think about doing.
You know the
Dragon
Dragon
Ball Z.
some
So I'm thinking about doing Dragon Ball Z themed, but I'm gonna do a Starlight headliner.
Oh, okay. Oh, LEDs, LEDs.
And then I'm
I'm
going
going
to
do like a galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
wrap, like kind of like what you did on the other side of this, which it looks pretty good on this side.
on
The
the
side that you wrap.
Yeah.
You circle out because I didn't.
I did the ones for the visor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
I
even
don't
have
have visors.
That's what that is the visor, the clip, and the rod. You're not doing that, so.
Nah, and I don't have that, so it should be good.
All right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out.
That looks really good.
For $35 or whatever.
Hopefully, it might turn out this good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use the same material, but maybe.
Like I said, that was just a roll of stuff that I ordered from AutoZone, actually.
AutoZone, they had that?
Mm-hmm. I ordered it from AutoZone. It was $35 for the roll. And then, of course, you had to buy the headliner.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to cutting.
We probably you want to use scissors or utility knife.
I don't have to use scissors.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up pair of scissors. I feel like I can cut it more accurate.
I'll start cutting.
Oh, so my buddy from New Zealand is watching.
All the way from New Zealand?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. What's up, mate? Or they don't do. Do they do mate?
I think so, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, that's Australia. I know. Oh, he said nice echo.
Yeah, I think.
Turning the volume down didn't help, huh?
I guess not. Let me see.
Let me see if I can turn my mic on. There we go. Thanks for the heads up on that. Is that better?
I think so. Yeah, I guess we're good.
First time I'm doing a dual live, so we're actually in the same room.
Yeah, this is weird because I'm not used to seeing two screens on here anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Arts and Crafts Day. That's what we're doing. So we're cutting out a headliner for my car because the Fox Body don't have one, and it looks like crap.
So again, the people that watch my channel are on here. You need to check out Derek's channel. He's got a Fox Body, and he has been trying his hand at drifting as of late. So if you've ever been interested or curious about what it takes to get into drifting, then that's a great channel to go and watch. Not to mention if you like working on Fox Body, he's constantly working. Well, he's been drifting, so he's constantly working.
Yeah, stuff is broken.
That's what they say. If you don't like fixing stuff, don't get into drifting.
Although I will say, my buddy offered to pay for the damage.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I heard you harassing him or whatever those do. Make him feel bad.
I told him it was fine. If only he could help me find 8 grand and some help put it in. But, I didn't tell y'all this, but my last video, I dropped it 4 times.
Oh, wow. You know, when I bought that car, it actually came with an extra 88 grand.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I got rid of it. Well, when I went to Chicago, to that Fox Body salvage yard, I took all my extra parts up there and me and him kind of went through everything. And anything that I didn't really need or wasn't going to need, I just left him extra stuff. So I left him that stuff. I thought he said something about 88 because I had one of them boys.
It's all good. I'll find one. Later on, I'll find one. I'm actually excited about this now. Because I've been wanting to do this ever since I got the podcast. I feel like it's just so fun.
Yeah. So you didn't even have a headliner at all in there.
No, but just shit. It's all it was.
Yeah. So this is where you get a good way. If you actually end up using this, you know, how the corrugation is going this way, you may get some cardboard and like hot glue some strips or something, yeah, and have the corrugation going the other direction. And
It is going to the drift car.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's just, you know, we've got that seam there and stuff. It might be a way to just kind of stiffen it up a little bit.
Either that or I just get a bunch of red tape, go across it. Red tape, whatever. Yeah, this is definitely work. So I know it doesn't look like much. It just looks like cardboard. I mean, it is. But got me a headliner now.
A future headliner.
Yes. I don't know if you need a box or anything.
Oh man, I can take care of that.
So my phone is actually propped up on his engine right now. And there's a story behind it.
Yeah, so that's the engine out of my Fox Body. Soon to be taken apart. That'll be in a video coming soon. It's it got tight on me. Is all I can say. It started off running pretty good, and then it wasn't.
It is what it is. It's all a part of it.
But, you know, one of the mottos on my channel is find a blessing in every challenge. So I've been curious what I've got there. I don't know what the heads are. I don't know what cam's in it. So now's my chance to get in there and find out.
Well, we see you got a Edelbrock intake on here right off the bat.
Yeah, it's got that Performer plenum that goes on there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old one.
But it still works.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, it still works.
And are these aftermarket or these are original? Well,
those I met a guy at a swap meet in Mississippi.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know we had some down here.
Yeah, actually, it's coming up. American Hot Rodder Show. They have a big swap meet at every one of those. Man, you can find all kinds of people with parts and stuff.
I need to go.
Yeah, it's
need to go.
coming up. I'm going to be down there. I always go down there because they have a big car show. So I'll go down there and film all the cars and film the swap meet. I'll walk around the swap meet and find treasures.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a fun day. Plus, the track's open.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're letting people test and tune on the track.
Holly Springs?
So yeah, Holly Springs Raceway.
Okay.
That's it.
They supposed to be doing something tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I won't be able to go to it because I'm doing stuff. I'm working.
Well, I'm hoping one day to run that motor down that track.
I bet it'll be a nice. We got to run together once I get my 5.0 in.
Oh yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be spending too much since it's gonna be a drift car.
Yeah, that's a whole different animal. And now that I've tried this autocross stuff, man, I think that's a new addiction.
Yeah, when you start doing stuff, it's
Man, going up at that starting line, and then all of a sudden you take off, and cones are flying, and you're going just as fast as you think you can go, and
you're pushing the limits of the car. Yeah.
You're either pushing the car's limits or you're pushing your limits. One of the other. I think I probably pushed my limits more than I did the cars.
Yeah.
When I did it, but it was still a fun event, you know. And now I've invested $200 in a helmet, so.
Oh yeah.
Got to use it, right?
Yeah, that's what I did. I spent the money on my helmet, and I was just like, all right, well, it's either going down the drag strip, and then they close down the drag strip. And I was like, well, I guess I got to figure out what else to do.
See, I've just now seen some comments down here.
Oh, what they saying?
There's been a lot of comments down here, actually. Shovel's in the house. What's up, Shovel? Sci-fi buckle. He said, looks awesome. You should get at least 30 horsepower out of it. He's talking about the.
Oh, well. Go ahead and show you what some of the goodies I got. So I got the headliner, and I also got the door panels for the Fox body. You know, I don't have them on mine. So I'm going to do some work with these, make them nice, probably do.
Custom.
Yes, custom. And I actually really need these because the last person that rode with me in the drift event cut his finger on my door.
I think I remember seeing that.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't need a lawsuit. Especially when people start doing ride-alongs.
Yeah.
Man, I don't need a lawsuit.
Yoda Man's in the house. He said he needs that flag.
Oh yeah, Yoda Man. That's the
guy
who
cut his finger in it.
No, that's the guy who broke the rear end.
Oh, that's
It's all good though. It's all good. Like I said,
you didn't break that rear end.
yeah, he did. He hit that pothole. Yeah, he did. Whose side you on? All right.
I'm just trying to make it feel good.
Oh man. But yeah, this is a really nice helmet.
Man, I got that at Cycle Gear.
Oh really?
Over in Bartlett. It was on sale. It was just right at $200, man. But when I started pricing, they require a Snell helmet, 2010 or newer.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't just find those at any place to sell
Walmart.
helmets and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, no, it's a whole different breed of helmet. So I had to go track one down, and that's the only place I found in town that had one. Of course, you can order them from like Summit Racing and stuff like that.
Amazon. And
Yeah, you can get, like actually on sale for like $179. So I was pretty good with that.
That's actually pretty good because I think I bought mine for like 150 or something like that. And I mean, it's just a helmet because they don't really, unless you start going professional, they don't really require you to have anything major. They just want you to have the bare minimum. Like I was still using the stock seatbelts. So
Yeah.
and the S14 I rode in,
Yeah.
he was missing 2 bolts in his passenger seat. So every time we made a left turn, we was flinging. So there's that. But it's all good.
Side by Buckle said, love the weld hanging out of the bottom of the dip. That was a big old hump, man. That whole little block popped over there.
That's what he welded in there.
Mm-hmm.
That little piece just to make sure that it
Block. Yeah.
the weld was still in there. So technically it still worked, but it's just yeah, I'm gonna have to get an A8. Just go ahead and bite the bullet because I have a 5.0 that I'm gonna put in there. Either that or Coyote. I mean, I have that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some options, and I also got a 5.3 that we're not gonna talk about. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Well, one of these days my Fox body will hit the streets, I hope.
Well, it was almost there.
Yep.
It was almost there. But yeah, not gonna lie, it is kind of stiff.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna have to come apart. There's no doubt it's got to come apart. You know, I checked the oil pressure. I put the drill in there and checked the oil pressure, and I was getting like 70 psi because I really kind of thought maybe the oil pump, wasn't doing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, as I ran the drill with the covers off, I was getting the oil pumping out, running down the rockers. And now, granted, there was 1 or 2 that it didn't seem like it was flowing quite like it was in the other one. So I may have a stopped up
Push rod.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Push rod. But it'd be good to take it apart and figure out what it is. And then when I put it back, I know what I got.
So I ask you a question.
What's the puppy's name? That's Daisy. Daisy, where'd you go, girl?
She went back in the house.
No, that's about you. The boys are here. She's pretty
Content.
Yeah, she stays with the boys a lot. Daisy. Yeah, she's probably going back upstairs.
You want to take a look at the Fox body?
Sure.
You want to get yours? Oh, we're going to go open up the garage.
Yeah, we can go.
Yeah. She's just sitting right there. Look at her.
What's up, girl? What are you doing? People was asking about you. They want to know what your name is. They want to know what your name is. They love Daisy. Love him. Daisy love him. Yeah.
Apparently, Shovel was saying that you got some eBay aluminum heads on here.
Some eBay aluminum heads?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's definitely a blue color that was on them at some point.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of a unknown engine right now.
Yeah. These are forward heads, though.
These are forward heads?
Yeah, I just don't know exactly what they are. They may be an older, like, GT40 or something, possibly. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That might be the case from an Explorer.
But as far as looking at the stamps that are on the top side and Googling, I couldn't come up with anything definitive. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to flip them.
What about this number right here?
That's the 48. I don't know what that is.
We'll figure it out.
Like I say, so there's like that's probably right. There's a number right there. So, and some of the stuff is, it's hard to make out exactly what it is.
It's kind of hard to see. It says 885. Look like it.
That's kind of what I thought it might say is 885. Or of course, there's Ford. So it's a Ford,
Mm-hmm.
and then WCP, which I don't know if that.
Well, shoot. I was about to say WCP, that might be it, but that's 4.6. I'm talking about Windstar and Romeo engines and stuff like that. So that I don't think this have anything to do with that. See, I'm kind of foreign when it comes to 5.0s, the push rods. I'm all about the dual overhead cams.
Now, from what I gathered, the block itself is out of an 89 GT convertible. And I think the 89 block, I've been told, is good because that's like it's got factory forged or
It's either that or the and my mind went to a blank. It's I want to say I think it's the rods that are forged. Uh-huh. I do know that they had those in there, like the 93 Cobras.
Yeah.
They have factory rods in there, or not factory, forged rods.
So this looks like 6B3 on this side. 6B3. That's not what that was. Is it? It's hard to say. Yeah, maybe it is. No, that's
there's a
5.
5 in there,
That's definitely 5.
but it might be 865.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to distinguish what these are. When you take the heads off, I know a place that I actually used to work at a place where they clean the heads.
Oh, really?
So they got the machines to clean it up with. If you want me to run it by through there, I can run it by through there. So here's the Fox body.
Poor things.
You said poor thing.
Yeah.
It only been out here for what, a month?
Yeah, it got kicked out after I stole its motor.
Motor and trans.
Yeah.
Is yours an automatic or a not transmission? A
No,
manual?
it's got T5.
T5. Okay.
It's over there in the floor.
World class T5 or just, well, we're not sure yet.
What's that now?
There's 2 different T5 transmissions.
Oh, do you know the difference?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no, but I could take a look at it and see.
It's right over there behind the helmet.
Maybe the subscribers would know.
Dude, I find out things that way a lot.
What kind of transmission is this? I will say this: my transmission is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So, but I got a T5 transmission from a 2001 V6. So I'm not sure if this the T5 or the world class version. I don't know if the world class is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have to imagine that's just some stock T5 that come out of a GT or whatever.
Probably so. I don't know why I asked that question, and I saw the Hurst shifter right there.
Yeah, I think they just put a cool shifter on it. These guys have their own channel too. The ones I bought them from, they got a channel called Mustang Bros.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, gonna clean her up. Actually, oh wow, look at Amber Alert. Yeah, sure enough. Okay,
Hopefully, it's not destroying their ears.
we got you. There's an Amber Alert in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Be on the lookout.
Be on the
Be on the
lookout.
lookout for 2 dudes.
2 dudes in a Fox body. Oh, our case, it'd probably be my truck.
Yeah. Well, there she is. with her heart ripped out.
The engine bay is pretty clean though.
I actually had done a little rattle can spray job on the engine bay.
Oh, okay.
I draped it, when I had the wiring all off of it, there wasn't anything. I just draped the motor and went around and just sprayed it. Nothing fancy at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I can freshen it up a little bit.
You have your front sway bar?
I do. I've got a front
Okay.
and rear sway bar.
Okay, I was about to say if you don't have one, I got one.
Oh, okay. No, I brought those back from Chicago when I went up there to that Encore. If you need Mustang parts, there's a guy, Encore Mustang Parts Warehouse, and man, he has got just box body and warehouse, just like full, whatever you can imagine.
So that's where all the stuff is. He's hogging them. But yeah, I bet this will be nice once we get it running.
And he knows. I mean, he's like a well of knowledge too. Like he knows. Man, I can take a bolt and go,
What is this?
where's this bolt go? Oh, well, that's a bolt for the such and such. It just, I mean, he's taken apart so many Mustangs that he knows.
Mm-hmm. You got a light on you?
Yeah, let me grow light.
Because it's like pitch black in the video. Okay. So he said it's a non-world class transmission. He said that the bearing cover is below the input shaft. It's blank.
Okay.
So let me see. Let me double check. Well, I can't really see it in here. Hmm. All right, let's take a look inside here.
I don't know if the light's good enough or not, but
Oh, it's perfect.
got my fuel pump access there. I made that little access panel.
Oh, okay.
They had just kind of cut a big hole and kind of pried up a corner to get to it. So it was just like peeled back. So I went ahead and just finished cutting it and made that little diamond plate cover.
That's pretty smart, though. I know some people, they just leave it open. There's a lot of people I know that in Mustangs that the SN95s, our fuel pumps is like right there where the spare tire holder is.
Yeah.
And they just cut a hole there. So that's actually pretty smart.
I decided to put the sound deadening stuff in here. I thought with that cover that it might be a little bit help with heat. Because I'm not going to have AC, or at least not for a while.
I will say this: when you drive a car with long tube headers without sound deadening, it's brutal.
Oh, I figure
my Mach 1 don't have sound deadening, and it's
one of those things that it wasn't a whole bunch of money. I got it on Amazon, pretty cheap, and I'm just hoping it helps with a little bit of the heat dissipation. Keep it from.
It definitely will, and then as far as sound, so whenever
I get it all put back together.
The only bad thing about it is it's going to be harder for you to try and figure out where the sound is coming from inside the car.
Man, there's my little ratchet. I was looking all over the other day for that thing. It was just camouflage laying on top of that silver stuff.
That's another bad thing about these.
It
is nice.
I'll be proud of it whenever I get it back on the road.
Do you have seats?
I've got seats. They're not good looking seats at all.
They're seats that work.
They're seats that I can put it in here and drive the car. But I look at Marketplace, and I've always kind of got my eye open for
anything
for seats that I think will go with the feng shui. And I've seen some cool seats you know, and not a horrible price, but they were so far away that it was like,
You will spend the gas money just getting down there.
Kind of like, it almost kind of priced me out of it.
I noticed that's a lot for like everything I've been trying to look for, like my rear end. It's like, oh yeah, they have a good one that's 3 hours away, and it's only like $200. But if I spend an extra $150, I can get one that's right here. So
yeah, so it's almost worth it to wait and find something a little bit more local.
So, question: is that worth it?
Dude, so I use this on Sea-Doos.
Okay.
So for Sea-Doos, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The way I've got it attached to the joist up there, I wouldn't think about pulling a motor like that with it.
Okay.
But I mean, if this was attached better, I mean,
probably.
I forgot what it's like 500 pounds, I think. No, it's 2,000 pounds. Yeah, so according to it, it totally would
pull
the motor.
But it's just where it's mounted at is.
Yeah, so I've got some lag bolts into that joist, so like I say, it's good for pulling a little 2-stroke Sea-Doo motor out. Makes it a lot easier on me. Of course, those motors you can get in there, get your hands underneath them and just pull them out. But this makes it easy for the old guy because I can just pull it up and push the Sea-Doo out of the way, and drop it down on the table, whatever.
Because I got a cherry picker, or engine hoist, or engine puller, wherever you want to call it, and that's nice, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if that was actually rigged where it would hold the weight, yeah, that'd be a cool way to do it too. Because I use the cherry picker, and that's another reason the car got in the driveway is because I had to get it out of here
to pull it
in order to be able to get it up high enough.
I'm surprised because I don't know if you watched my earlier videos when I did the engine swap on the.
I haven't seen you pull a motor on.
So I dropped it out from the bottom, but I left the whole like car up, and the engine had to be pushed off to the side. I did that in the garage, and my mom was kind of like, when I did it, it was snowing, and she was struggling trying to get up the driveway because it was ice and stuff on there. And then when she got up in the driveway and opened up the garage, I'm just underneath the car trying to push the engine out, and she's just like, I'm gonna go inside and go lay down.
So what, you undid the whole what they call it, K member or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Just drop the whole thing?
Pretty much. I couldn't do that with my Fox body because I didn't really have a solid support.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you saw how the bumper reinforcement was. It's not really like metal. Yeah. It's just kind of, what is it, like composite fiber or something like that?
Oh, yeah, the actual bumper itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fiberglass for sure. Man, I was out here working one day in my shorts, and I just kept walking around the front of the car, leaning on it, and man, after a while, the front of my legs, all of a sudden, they were just, man, it was itching. Oh, yeah. Tore my ass up. Yeah, that fiberglass, don't play.
What you saying on here?
Oh, it's awesome. So if you play with ChatGPT any? Yeah. Like I'll go and I'll type out what I did, and then I'll be like, ChatGPT, give me some talking points or whatever, and it'll break out some things, and I'll read through them and kind of use some of that sometimes for, stuff in the videos. Oh yeah, that's how I usually get my titles. Like I'll try and make like a good title or something. Titles, especially if I'm stuck or like struggling with what's a good title. It'll at least give you some like brainstorming, some stuff you can chew on, and like so you kind of come up with something you think's good. Later on. Yeah, it's a struggle for sure. Yeah, YouTube is not an easy job. Not at all. Yeah. That's what we was actually talking about, is just how difficult YouTube is, especially trying to post something every week. So it's definitely a struggle. Yeah, that's what he's putting on the bell. Yeah, we had to pull the bell housing out. The man said he's a painter himself.
I don't believe that.
Don't believe?
Don't
Oh, man.
don't believe that.
Yo, you tough on me, man.
If I wasn't on my phone right now, I'll show you what he's talking.
Man, he's got the Z, right?
Huh?
Doesn't he have the Z?
He got no. That's not him, but that's his brother-in-law
Okay.
that has the Z. So he
I
got.
that something want to be a little white Z or something.
Mm-hmm. So his fiance actually got a is it 370? I think it's a 370Z.
Okay.
But they all besides that they all own Toyotas. So he got a Tundra, a Tacoma, and she got a 4Runner.
Okay.
And he has the brother-in-law. He also has a FJ and a Tundra as well.
Oh wow, they are.
Yeah.
They're all in. Yeah, when I started looking for a car project, that's one of the first things I started searching for was like a 280Z. I thought, man, that'd be fun to find an old 280Z for stuff, you know. And,
Nah, it's fun, but it's trying to find parts for it. Like this is borderline like about to be a headache trying to get stuff for it.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but at the same time, it's like you're about to get to the point where everything's about to be pricey.
Well, I think COVID's another thing that caused the prices to escalate. You know, everybody found their hobbies and got into stuff, and not to mention the Fox body has hit its point to where people like me that had them in high school, you know, and now I'm 50, and it's like, oh man, I want another Fox body. You know, you're hitting that point to where folks like us are what are making the prices go up because you know we see value in them that other people don't because it's sentimental.
Yeah,
it's sentimental value. But I mean, but like you said, though, you know, they don't make those parts anymore. So you know, finding them is just going to continue to get tougher or whatnot. But I think there's still a lot of stuff out there. Just knowing where to go. I couldn't believe all the stuff that Encore had up there. You know, I mean, literally a huge warehouse where he had stripped down. You know,
there's another guy that's in South Haven, and
I know Mike.
Yeah,
I know he.
So it's like there've been a couple times I try to go up there to get something, but he already knows his prices.
Oh yeah,
and like
he's been real fair with his prices. Honestly, everything I've gotten, I thought he'd give me a pretty fair price. He actually come over here once or twice, you know, and looked at the car with me and pointed out some things, you know. Of course, everything he points out, he's got one of them.
Of course. Hey, you're missing that, but I got that. Yeah, I got it. But you're missing.
I'm joking about that, but I mean, he really was helpful. You know, I bought it because when I bought this car, this driver's side window wasn't there. It'd been busted out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got that window from him. He actually come up here and showed me how to put it in and all that good stuff.
Did you have to put the glue in it and all that?
No, it was just I did some screws, more or less, you know, little guides and whatnot, and popping the little wheel. There's like a little white plug or whatever that goes onto the arm, you know. I can't remember what you call that stuff. The draw arm.
Something like that.
Yeah, he changed that no problem. I can tell he's done quite a few of them.
Well, I'm sure he took them apart, like how the other guy, would you say Encore? Yeah, I'm sure he took it apart multiple times.
Oh yeah, he's got several cars there at his house, you know, that he's always working on.
So, what is it, Flow Masters that you got over there?
Yeah, so the same guy that I got the headers from, he had these Flow Masters and this X pipe. So I'm hoping to, you know, be able to scrap all that together into an exhaust. He told me on these that basically he was like just cut right behind that weld and then take any of the pipe that's in there out, you know. And they should be able to attach right there and do the same thing right there.
I usually go to Discount Muffler on 3rd Street.
On 3rd?
That's where I usually go get my exhaust stuff done.
I keep hearing about some place on Summer.
What's
a lot of the car guys like Cars of Coffee, I think. Because somebody actually asked.
That's probably closer to you though. So Discount Muffler is actually like 5 minutes away from my house.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah.
And then It's just a couple guys out there that just weld up exhaust all day. That's pretty much what they do.
That's what I need to find somebody that'll do it for me fairly cheap.
Hmm.
So, drive shaft busted. That's what happened to these. They were brand new. A guy put them on his drag car, and his drive shaft busted and did that, and so he took them off. But it's still like a brand new muffler, and I don't think that's going to really.
I don't think
I don't
so
think
either.
that's going to hurt anything. So,
Especially where the outlet is.
yeah.
If it was on the other side, then it'd be like, okay, maybe.
Yeah. So I bought the headers, the two mufflers, and the X pipe for $150.
Oh, that ain't bad.
I thought I was all right with that.
I bought my mufflers for $150.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that ain't bad. You got pretty much the whole system except for the tips.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they can do the tips. That's not going to be an issue at all.
Yeah.
Because the tips had to go over your
The axle or the rear axle. I've seen in the kits, where
it just goes
the pipe
up.
goes up and over the rear axle.
Mm-hmm. That you to pretty much install them, you had to pretty much drop your whole rear axle just to get them in if you're doing it in a driveway.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could afford one of those whole like kits.
Yeah.
Header to tip. And you just bolt it up there.
Yeah, but
man, yeah, exhaust is expensive.
Yeah, the pipes exhaust just from the catback on my truck. That was $800. I was like, yeah.
We're not getting good keeping up with all of our people's comments here.
No, we're not. But hey,
Shovel says he's got 3 months in a row now over $30 in revenue.
oh yeah, that's good. Shovel actually doing really good. I just watched his video on. I forgot how he titled it. It's like why would you manually shift a auto or something like that? And I was like,
I think I saw that video actually. I think I watched that one too.
I looked at it and I was like, that's actually, let me watch that. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
well, what's funny is I had just done that autocross and nigga's little blaster has got one of the shifters where you push it over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's automatic, but you can push it sideways and then all of a sudden you can push it forward and push it back and change gears, bump shift it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the little paddle things.
Did you use the paddles or use them?
No, because they're just turning. I mean,
yeah,
I can keep up with the paddles.
Yeah.
But that I could do, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because just driving the cones was so overwhelming that I was just like, nah, I'm just going to leave it and drive this time. I think next time I may try to shift.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, second gear is probably going to be good for pretty much the whole course. Once you get, take off from the line, run with the first gear, bump it in the second. That's probably what you're going to use pretty much the whole course.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, when he rode with me, I think he said I got up 41 miles an hour in one section or whatever. That's
pretty good.
That's not as fast as I got.
I know. Reiner.
Who?
Reiner. I think it's Reiner's Performance or Reiner's Automotive.
Mm-hmm.
But he does autocross in a SN95, a gray one.
Okay.
And he's actually going to Ponies in the Smokies. And I forgot what he called it. It was like King of the Mountain or something like that. And it's him, a purple GT500, like a brand new one.
Yeah.
It's a couple other cars. I think an older GT500, like a S197.
Mm-hmm.
And then two other ones I can't remember. I think a New Edge and an S550.
Yeah.
But they all competing out there, and they gotta do like autocross.
It's like a triathlon for cars or something.
Mm-hmm. And he was just like, "Well, I don't have 760 horses, but I think I can probably get around the corners." Mm-hmm. And I was just like,
So that little car, I mean, it's just a 2-liter, no turbo, no nothing. It's just a plain velocity.
Mm-hmm.
So the acceleration is nice. Like coming out of turns, it accelerates, but it doesn't accelerate hard. like a little turbo car would or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The cars, man, there's a dude out there, Carl Dunn is his name. Man, he's got an awesome Corvette set up. I mean, it's
Was it a C5 or C6?
Yeah, maybe somewhere in there. I really don't know.
Pop up headlights or no?
No, I can pull a picture. But it's an amazing. It's fun watching him. And of course, I just love hearing cool cars.
Who is this this guy coming?
Some goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. He's laughing. Maybe we said something funny.
He said they're
ending races. Oh man.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's
I guess.
right. That's right. One friend at a time. That's right.
I wonder if you can go into an infinite loop.
Let's see here. So one thing on the autocross that was funny is like my dash cam footage.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it seems like I was going so fast. Oh, that's not my dash cam.
All I hear is, I don't know what I'm doing. He's get who to say it? Me or him?
So when I looked at these cones and when I was driving, I felt like I was, moving through there pretty fast. But when I go back and look at footage of me driving the car, it looked like I'm driving through a grocery parking lot. It doesn't look fast at all from the outside. But it sure did feel fast in that car, going around the cones. I'm telling y'all, if you haven't done autocross, you totally need to check it out.
Oh, look, my phone about to get ready to die.
Is it?
Yep. So if my phone dies, then the whole live shut down. Maybe. I don't know. It might. Yours might still continue.
So what's it? He's laughing. Get him to say it. How do I make my knee grow faster?
Oh wow! That's why he was laughing.
Oh man! And I had to say it out loud. I didn't even realize what I was saying.
I read it too, and I was like, "What is it?
What is he saying?
Talking about?"
Got us. Got him. That's great school.
All right, well, good one. That was a good one. All right, let's see. I guess I might have to go ahead and log off here. Let's see if yours stays on. But if it doesn't, thank you for watching.
Yeah, man. His phone's about to die, so we'll see if mine stays on. But he's the host, I think, so we may lose you guys. But we enjoyed it.
Make sure you subscribe to Nine Finger Wrenching.
Yeah, man. I'd love to have y'all be part of the Nine Finger Wrenching community. And it's no joke.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, that's a good story. And if you go to my channel, you can find out pretty easy what that's all about. And then anybody that's one of my subscribers,
they already know.
Yep, they already know. Go check out D. Oh my God, he's crying. He's still laughing.
That's all the channel's about, just having fun.
Hey, it really is what it's all about. Having fun, working on stuff, and surviving.
All right, guys. If I log out, I don't know if it's going to cut both of us out, but we'll see. We'll see you in the next video. This is it. So, we'll go ahead and close it out.